Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Pham, here to help you practice curiosity in your work and life. Today, we're going to talk about ways to communicate your boundaries effectively. Setting and communicating boundaries is essential to maintaining healthy relationships and ensuring your well-being. I'm going to share with you 5 ways to communicate your boundaries. Number 1, be proactive. Let people know what your boundaries are before they push them. For example, just let you know, I don't check email at night. Number 2, explain why. People are much more likely to remember your boundaries if you explain why. Going back to that earlier example, I don't check email at night because I'm taking care of my family. Number 3, share the impact of when those boundaries are pushed. If people can appreciate the consequences, then they are much less likely to push those boundaries. I don't check email at night because I want to be with my family, and when I'm focused on work instead, then my family, they feel neglected. Number 4, understand why they might be pushing your boundaries. You might think that they're pushing when it's actually for another reason. So you can ask clarifying questions like, I notice that you email me a lot at night. Is that because you expect me to respond, or is that just when you work a lot? And number 5, tell them I'm uncomfortable. Now, this is your last resort, most extreme answer. If you find someone keeps pushing your boundaries, then you can just say, I'm uncomfortable. Be careful not to say, you make me uncomfortable, which could make them feel defensive. Now, if you say, I'm uncomfortable, they might ask you, well, why do you feel uncomfortable? And then you can explain why, or you can even just say, I'm not sure, I just feel uncomfortable. And usually people won't push. They don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. I hope you find these tips practical and helpful, and that once you master boundary setting, it will result in stress reduction and also fostering mutual and healthy relationships. Now, all of this depends on you knowing what your boundaries are, because people typically want to respect them. If you think you might not know what your boundaries are, check out my video on the rubber band rule, recognizing when your boundaries are getting pushed. You have to be able to articulate your boundaries so that people can respect them. Now, if you find that you know what your boundaries are very clearly and you just need some help on saying no, check out my videos on how to say no to your boss or coworker, and my video on how to say no to your friends or acquaintances. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please do click like and share it. You can read a more detailed version of this on our blog at curiositybased.com.